Some of the best meals are not fancy ones. They are simple dishes that remind us of home, family, and the blessings of everyday life. This morning was one of those moments. The sun was shining gently over our Southern California sky, and the air felt fresh. I decided to cook outside on the patio where the birds sing and everything feels a little slower and more meaningful. Today's breakfast was something I grew up eating: chorizo with potatoes and eggs. Before I start cooking this beautiful breakfast, I like to think about the history behind it. Dishes like chorizo, potatoes, and eggs may seem simple, but they carry generations of tradition and culture. Chorizo itself has a long journey. The sausage originally came from Spain and was brought to Mexico hundreds of years ago. Over time, Mexican cooks transform it by adding local chili peppers, garlic, and spices, creating the flavorful Mexican chorizo we know today. From there, families began combining it with ingredients that were affordable and easy to find, like potatoes and eggs, turning it into a hearty breakfast that could feed everyone around the table. As I start making this dish, the first thing I do is peel and dice the potatoes and cook them first until they become golden and tender. While they cook, I think about how many kitchens before mine have prepared this same meal. Mothers, fathers, and grandparents cooking early in the morning, sharing food, laughter, and stories with their families. Cooking outside always makes the moment feel special. The warm sunshine, the quiet morning, and the simple act of preparing food becomes something more than just cooking. It becomes a moment of gratitude. When I add the potatoes to the chorizo, the beautiful red color and rich aroma filled the air. There's something about the smell of chorizo cooking that instantly feels comforting and familiar. Once the potatoes were mixed in the chorizo, I cracked a few eggs right into the pan. The eggs mix beautifully with the chorizo and potatoes, creating a dish that is hearty, simple, and full of flavor. This is the kind of meal that reminds me of my roots as a Mexican. It's humble food, but it carries so much culture and tradition. Dishes like this have been shared around family tables for generations. As I served the food and sat down on the patio, I took a moment to thank God for the blessings of the day, for good food, a peaceful morning, and the joy of cooking. Sometimes happiness is not in a big event, it's in these small beautiful moments. A simple pan of chorizo with potatoes and eggs, cooked with love. If you enjoy these simple moments, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, or share with a friend so we can keep growing together. And thank you so much for being part of my journey.